Paper Flowers, and we will get started shortly. Thank you for joining live. Hi there. Oh, we have little flowers here. I'm going to just share this to my socials, so if you see my arm, just me. Welcome in. Hi there. Happy Wednesday, friends. Hi there. Oh. I'm just sharing to my Facebook page, so 1 second. Hi. Hey, Jeanette. Hello. Okay. I'll add the sizes to the description after we are done here. So thanks for joining. Linda! Yes, you do, my friend. Been a while since we did some little micros. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I can zoom in. These are little. I'm going to try a third one with us tonight. So we're going to make the magnet over 2 nights. So we'll do 2 little rosebuds, and I'm going to try a third one to see if I like it with a little bit more petals. So we'll see. So thanks for joining. Let me get these out. Well, they're probably stuck. So it's little, so you have my hands up close. And then we'll try the last one. I didn't get a chance to play around with it. And now it's getting really hot in here. Hold on 1 second. It's weird. Where I sit to work, where I sit to work and work on my computer, the heat goes right over my head, so I don't feel it. So I turn it up, and now it blows directly on me when I'm standing at my craft area. Now it's hot. Today it felt like spring at like above 32 degrees. And Linda, I cannot wait to come to Florida. I was hoping to come early, but my life is not looking like I can. Hey, Grace, welcome in. All right, where are we at? Whew. Let me turn the heat down because I am dying. When I got in here, it was 50 degrees. All right, so we're going to work with our rose template. So we've made lots of flowers. We made the traditional rose. We made the non-traditional rose. We made super-size roses. I'm just looking for them everywhere. Super duper size roses. So now we're going small. So we're going to our micro, which are our little ones, and we're actually just going to make a bud tonight for our magnets. So I buy the wood rounds from Amazon, and I paint them. My favorite color, which is Waverly Chalk Plaster. I purchased this at my local Walmart. So that's where it seems I can find all the colors that I like. But this is the white, creamy color that I love. I paint it all the time. Every wood round that I made is this color. So you do need one of these. We are using my Valentine's quotes. So I'll put on two different ones. I did cut it out of vinyl already. You make my heart smile. And we have, these are two of my favorite sayings. Oops, as I have a leaf stuck to it. Let's snuggle. So I did weed all those already. And I had these already painted. So you will need regular vinyl, or if you choose to use the heat transfer vinyl on your wood, that's fine. We do need our metal ball stylus tool, a pair of precision scissors. I am using some ink, so I'm still using ground espresso. You can use vintage photo on pink, completely up to you. And my 65-pound cardstock. I'm just looking for the paper. It's from the Valentine's pack by Printworks. And I have no idea where the paper is. It comes in a pack of 200 white, pink, and red. So we've been using the red on all of our roses. And I did use red on my sample. So now I'm using pink out of the same packet. We need our flower shaping mat, our dowel rod set, our color-coded dowel rods. We need our Surebonder mini glue gun and your 8-inch Gorilla glue sticks. What else? We did talk about our ink. I like to use the ground espresso, and I think that's it. These are super fast. And again, these are great for your corsages, boutonnieres, and your magnets. So thank you all for joining. Hey, Christy, welcome in. So thank you all for hanging out tonight. So we are back to back to make our beautiful magnet. So tonight we're going to make the little rosebuds, and we're going to try a third one with 2 extra layers if you missed me saying that in the beginning. I will add the sizes to the description of the video when we are done here. I didn't get a chance, so they are here. So I use the same size steeple on both. One at 1.133 inches. Okay. So for petal 1, which is your 5 petal, I hope I did it right. You just need 3 of them at 1.66 inches. And then petal 2 for our second rosebud, I made a little bit smaller. You need 3 of them at 1.33. That's it. Super duper easy. And the third flower we're going to make is going to be petal 1, and I'm going to try it with 5. Okay. So to get us started, I am going to ink, so I'm going to put my gloves on. So I do purchase these again from Amazon as well. It's like we're doing surgery. How is you? Am I getting a phone call? Okay, no. I tried to silence everything. I still need to look up. How's your week going, my friends? Let us know. So I'm just going to ink everything. Where'd my sepal go? So we're going to take our ground espresso. I'm still using the same finger dabber. I need the surgical gloves, which are tight. We're just going to ink from the center out. My work is so stressful right now. I had a little mini meltdown, I won't lie. And then we're going to come from the base down the opposite side. So yeah, these are all little tonight. Vanessa! I remembered your request. I have to look it up. And we're only doing one side on our little sepal. Okay, so we're just going to ink both of our little micro buds here. So again, I go down the right side. So for the sepals, you only have to ink one side because these are little buds. Okay, and then you're going to come down the opposite side. And again, the sizes will be added to the description when we're done here. So just one side for the sepals. Now for the petals, there's only 3. We are going to ink both sides, so you are going to go all the way around the edges. It's not going to be super clean. Now, if you wanted to with a lighter pink, you could use Vintage Photo. You can use red, lumberjack plaid. So whichever you prefer. And then we're going to come down the opposite. So I like a vintage look to my flowers. Flip it over and do exactly that exact same thing. I'm sorry. And then we come down from the center, down the opposite side. So hopefully you can see super close. And now you're going to see when my hands are puffy. Snap the wrist of your gloves, right? Apparently I didn't do that. Oh my God. All right. Now we're just going to go around. So inking's not hard. You can make these in bulk. Linda knows. You can make it in all different colors. So when you do have the corsages, this is a great time to start to get ready for prom and different events. Flip it over. And we're going to go down the one side and across the top. I think I'm driving to... I was hoping to go earlier, but I don't think so. All my work projects are due at once. So we're going to just go down the one side and across the top. Like right after we have a 3-day weekend. How can all the systems be going live? Like, don't stress me out before I go away. And no one's there to do anything. Flip it over. And we're just going to go around. Again, I'm just lightly, and you can see I'm not doing it very clean, as I say. It's not precise. You just want to get the edges and then come down the opposite side. So these are little. So I hope you're having a great week. And now we're going to do, this is petal number 1, I think. Maybe I have them mixed up. Do I have them mixed up? Oh, it's hot in here. I'm just going to check. Hey, Erica. How are you? Let me double check. For some reason, I feel like I have them opposite. Nope, petal 1 is the 5 petal. Whew. Don't second guess. Always go with your gut instinct, right? Yay! I'm so glad you like my morning videos in the car. Thank you. That's my motivation to try and get moving. All right, now we're going to come down the opposite side. So we are using ground espresso. Again, the sizes I did go over, but we will, I'll post them in the description when we're done. So this is our second one. And then we'll style all of them. Woo, Linda, I'm so excited for you. I am alone technically. We are training 2 backups, but they still have to do their regular job. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that. Today was really bad. I was good in the morning. I went to Loft at lunch, got my shirt I wanted, and then I had a meltdown. But I was like, one email, one reader. And then I went to the car wash after work, and that's very soothing with all the colors and the soap. Quiet. Okay, so now we're going to come down the opposite side. So we're just inking around the edges on all the petals. Except for the sepal, you only need to do one side. All the petals for the 2 little buds are both sides, just because they're going to be standing up. Oh my goodness! That's so exciting. Are you going to one of her workshops? I miss her so much. We're trying to get together. Linda, what are you going to do in retirement? Have you been making flowers, my friend? Did it stop? Can you hear me now? I might have got a phone call. I'm sorry. I thought I was watching. Can you hear me now? Okay. Thank you, Grace. I'm trying to watch to make sure it doesn't stop. I was hoping I got all the settings of all the apps. Bellum! Oh my god! You can't hear me either? What is going on? Maybe go out and come back in? Some of you all can hear me. Linda hears me, so Erica and Bellum cannot. Oh, Jeanette hears me. Well, aren't you ladies lucky? Can somebody type if they want to close and relaunch it? Okay, good. You're back. Bellum! Girl, I haven't talked to you in a long time. I always think of you when I see Disneyland videos. I need to come out there. All right. So we inked both sides. So oops. Oh my gosh. We went through the sizes to create our 2 buds. So here's petal 1. You need 3 of them at 1.66, and the sepal, you're only inking one side. Okay, and then petal 2, they're a little bit smaller at 1.33 by 1.34. I'm glad you can hear it. Yay! All right. So again, I'll throw them in the description when we're done. Super duper easy for your sepals. We're going to flip them over so the ink side is facing down. Just take your metal ball stylus, I'm going to use the smallest one, and just roll in a circular motion from the tip towards the base. And then in the center. It's hard with YouTube. When it gets too close, it doesn't like it. All right. Again, start at the tip. These are little. So last week we did super size. Now we go micro to make our little magnet. All right, so we're going to start with petal number 1. So there's 3 of them. One of them you're going to cut in between each petal towards the center with your precision scissors. If it's too close, it won't focus. Hopefully you can see. All right. Now for this one, we're going to bring in our color-coded dowel rods. And whether you have the 12-inch or the 6-inch, we're going to use the Julie. It's skinnier than the 1/8 inch dowel rod. So if you have a toothpick, anything skinnier than the 1/8. So this is going to be our very center. Again, you cut with your precision scissors in between each petal towards the center. Place that dowel rod down the middle of the petal. Pinch it up with your thumb. Let go and roll it between your fingers. So it's going to have a nice curl. It will open up though, don't worry. Pinch it up with your thumb, let go, and roll it between your fingers. I am tucking this piece. So let me try and get it there. So I'm holding that with my nail. So that way when we roll it, it stays tucked in there. Now you can switch to the 1/8 inch dowel rod, your purple. I remember you sharing your picture of them all. I love that idea. So purple 1/8, place it down the middle of the petal, pinch it up, let go, and roll. And that is a great way to store them. I have them all in little baggies. Okay, and we're going to do purple 1/8 with our second petal. So the first one we did the Julie, and then the other 2 we're doing purple 1/8. Okay, so now to assemble this, super duper easy. Starting with the one you cut in between each petal, roll it right in the center, and then roll the other 2. Okay, so they are lifting up. Okay, starting with the one we cut in towards the center. So you can see the difference. It's hard to, doesn't like to focus. That the center is much smaller on this one. So we're going to hold one petal. Okay. We're going to open it up slightly. Place this one in there. They're going to interlock almost. Place this one in front of that petal. Place this one in front of that one. And we're going to tuck this one in there as well. Slide it in, okay? Now you're going to twist it. And it's a simplified Rosebud center. Okay, now we're going to add glue to this bottom, and then you're going to go a little bit around the edge. Probably I did a lot more than I needed to. You can pick either one. I'm going to keep an eye on this petal and place it in between these 2. So just bring it straight down and hold it there for a second. Okay. Then you're going to hold this petal out here, and we're going to place this petal in front of this one around the center. Okay, this one goes in front of this petal around the center. This one goes in front of that one, so you're just tucking it in there. Oh, I like it with the brown. Ooh. Press it on the bottom, and now we're going to add one more. Just add your glue to the bottom. Is that light too harsh? I'm trying to see. Looking at a side petal, looking at these two petals. Keep your eye on this one and bring it straight down. Okay. This petal went in between those two. Okay, now you can open these up just a little bit. Hold it with your thumb. Okay. Place this petal in front of it. And again, you're not tucking it into your center. You're tucking it into the same layers petals. So just placing it one in front of the other. So you have a little rosebud. Okay. Now I keep this in my hand, and we're going to add glue to the center. So the ink is facing outward. Add glue and come up just a little bit on each petal. Okay. Flip your rosebud over, and I'm going to look at one of my sepal petals and place it in between. And fold them up. Now, if it gets a little wonky, don't stress. Yes, we have done smaller. And then we can open this up a little, depending on like how much you want it open. So now our second one, so that's our little rosebud. It ends up being on its side about 3/4, maybe. Oh, I can see it better up here. It's about a 1/2 inch wide and about 3/4 in height. Okay, so that's with petal 1. So let's mark that down. What did I say? 3/4 height. What? All right, so then for our second one, which is petal number 2, okay, that's the 4-petal one. You're cutting 3 at 1.33. And the sepal is the same size. Okay. So again, we're going to cut in between each petal towards the center. Just a slight little cut. You don't want to cut your petals off. There, I think you can see it. Again, for this one, we're going to use the Julie, which is skinnier than 1/8. Place it down in the middle of the petal. Pinch it up with your thumb, let go, and roll it between your fingers. Okay. Pinch it up. So again, I'm holding it with my nail. I'm tucking it in there and rolling. Tuck and roll. Thanks so much for joining. Happy Wednesday. We are back to back that you get me this week on a Wednesday and a Thursday. Next week we are Tuesday, Thursday, I think. And then the following week is tentative just because of my work load before I go to a training conference. So we will see. And then our other two, we're going to use the purple 1/8, just like we did before. You can stack and do both at the same time, but I'll just do them individually. So place it down in the middle of the petal, pinch it up with your thumb, let go and roll. Pinch up and roll. And we're going to do that one more time. Pinch up and roll. Now we can use our metal ball stylus. We're using the smallest one. Roll it right in the center. Taking the first one that we cut in between each petal, I'm going to open it up slightly. The first one. And we're this petal right in front of it. So you can see I'm just going right in front. Then we take our next one, we slide it in there, and then the last petal. Okay, twist it at the bottom. This one's little. Add your glue to the bottom and a little bit around the side. These are really good size ones to tuck in, like with the magnets, or even our bunnies. Choose any one, it really doesn't matter. You keep an eye on one of the petals and bring it straight down. So I kept an eye on that petal in between those two. Okay, and again, now you hold one petal. You're going to place it in front of the next one, all around the, go right in. And especially if you don't ink, you know, it goes super duper fast. Add your glue to the bottom. So we're just adding it to the bottom this time. Okay, keeping your eye on one petal, look at the two side petals. Bring it straight down. I haven't done that in a long time. I'm not sure. I think Easter's earlier this year. I'll definitely do bunnies though. I have an idea for one with the stackable eggs from Dollar Tree. Okay, so now we have our little bud. And now we're going to add glue in the center again and up the sides a little. By putting it up the sides a little, it holds the bud closed. Just watch your fingers. Okay. I look at one of my sepal petals and place that right in between. Well, Linda, once you retire, take a road trip north to see me. And there you have your second little rosebud. And again, you can open them up depending like how much you have to tuck it in. But yeah. Now we're going to try one more with 5 petals because I had an idea. So let's just hang out and try it out. You never know. This one, still about a 1/2 inch. A little bit less. Maybe less. What is that? 3? Oh God, I need to look at my ruler. How to read a ruler. And the height's about a 1/2 inch. I just scratched my face. All right, so now we're going to try one more since we're here before we do our wood round. Before we put our saying on. We have one more flower for tomorrow. Aren't they cute? All right, so let's try this one. It's exactly the same as our larger one, except for I cut 5 petals. So I wanted it to be a little bit larger and more open. So we'll see. I inked both sides just like we did. Steeple, we only inked one side. So with the steeple, the ink side facing down on your flower shaping mat, just roll in a circular motion from the top of the petal towards the center. Erica, you may see Nathan if you're going to one of her workshops. He's usually there, and his mom, Karen. We're still going to cut in between each. petal for just one of them with our precision scissors. So exactly the same way, we're just adding extra layer, and I might style it a little differently. Okay. So here, live sample making. Julie dowel rod, anything skinnier than the 1/8. Okay, place it down the middle of the petal, pinch it up with your thumb, and roll. How far are you away from San Antonio? Pinch up and roll. And Tina may be there, but Nathan usually is. I don't know, where is he tonight? And then I'm going to stack 2 of them at a time. And we're going to use the purple 1/8 inch. Place it down the middle of the dowel rod, pinch it up and roll. Pinch up and roll. Then we're going to take the other 2 and do exactly the same thing. Okay. Okay, I think we're back. All right. Pause, rewind. What were we doing? All right, so the last 2 petals, you're going to take the Julie dowel rod and roll them back on each side. So just like a larger petal. Okay, so each side. All right, so it ends up looking like this. Okay, so I just went and redid these. And then we just add glue. I forgot to turn Wi-Fi off. I need to make my list. Oh no, I didn't see the list over there. So we're just going to attach this from the back. And you're just going to look at these top 2 petals. Look at this petal and bring it straight down. It's cute. It's a tiny little rose. Oh, I like it. It's super cute. And now we're just going to add our sepal. Okay, so we're just going to add glue. The ink is facing outward. I'll type it up for you. I'll add it to the description until I get everything typed up. We're going to look at the top 2 petals, look at a sepal, and just bring it straight down. Oh, it's super cute. So that's with 5 petals. Oh. Oh, yeah, I like it. So once we like make, we would tuck it in. It'll be super duper cute. But I like it. Now again, you can always curl them with wire if you want them curled a little bit more. But these are cute little rosebuds. 5 petals, a lot easier than larger ones, right? But yeah, definitely you can, and you can open these up a little. Oh, it's cute. Look at that, it worked out. Oh yeah, that's smart, Linda. Yeah, this is super cute. So those are the same, just that's 5 petals. And we rolled each corner out for the last 2. And that's our tiny little one. I don't have a steady hand for this. Let's lift it up. Ooh, so cute though. She's cute. I like it in this pink too. All right, so let's take our sayings. So again, we're using 4-inch wood rounds. I painted them. This is the natural color. You could stain these. You can leave them natural. It's up to you. You can just put a coating on. So again, that's all I use from Amazon. We used our chalk plaster, painted both sides. So the sizes for my 2 Valentine sayings, so it comes with a pack or 5 different quotes. The 2 that fit these the best are "You Make My Heart Smile" and "Let's Snuggle." So if you just type in the width of 3.5 inches wide, the height will automatically adjust. And like I mentioned, I already weeded these because Vinyl and me do not get along. Just in case I cursed. Let me see which one I want to use. I sanded some a little bit. These aren't the best painted. Maybe that is the better one. I think I Mod Podged these. I normally do not. So it's meant to be. These should be right at the edge. Oh my god. Hold on. Carefully peel it back. Voila! You can reuse these. I normally do. Let's do another one. These are my 2 favorite sayings. So again, I try and line them up because you want to have enough room for your flowers. And if you lose the little hyphen, you can use a marker. I've done that before. Oh, my favorite snake. And now we're ready for tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to make one more flower, a little larger. So this one we did on the fly. But definitely, I don't know which ones we'll use. I might make 2 more, and we could probably use this one on there, maybe. Because that one's a little bit smaller, and then the larger one we can use on here with 2 more little buds. But it's super duper cute. I like how this one turned out. So that worked out well. The leaves that I'm using are the same ones I use, and I'll get the list from my love magnets. The mistletoe, I think it was a Bunny Palooza leaf, but you can use anything really. So our finished product will be this tomorrow, or in any color again. We might do Let's Snuggle, or we'll do both tomorrow. We're just going to make this flower tomorrow, which is super pretty. But I decorated it super duper fast. So you can knock these out pretty fast if you need some gifts. You can offer them. I did glue these at an angle. But isn't it pretty? So this is what we're going to have finished tomorrow. So if you wanted to do some wood rounds, you can paint them, or it'll be a project for some quick gifts this weekend. You can always ink the edges, sand them off. I think I did sand these, yeah. Now this one I didn't paint, so I was going to put a circle vinyl on the back, or I'll quick paint it. Or if it's for me, it doesn't matter. But again, we're going to finish these tomorrow. So join me back here for this flower tomorrow night at 7:30 Eastern. And then we'll just decorate with our leaves. Yeah. So super cute. I'm going to add the sizes right now when we're done. Well, if it allows me, it might be tomorrow. But yeah, we went through everything. Sometimes it doesn't allow me to edit it because it's processing the live video. But let me zoom out a little bit. So there are your sizes. I did link the Valentine's quotes if you don't have them from last year. So they're both 3.5 inches wide for the 4-inch wood round. And then our larger Rosebud is petal 1, and our smaller one is petal 2. And then for this one, you just need to cut 5. So thank you again for joining me tonight. I will see you right back here tomorrow here on YouTube with Julie and PhotoFabPaperFlowers. Thanks so much for joining, everybody. It was fun hanging out. And remind me tomorrow to turn off my Wi-Fi. All right. Thank you so much, my friends. Have a wonderful evening and a great Thursday. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.